So, Will, what are you doing with PNG for the Super Bowl week?
Yeah, so PNG is having the second annual Battle of the Paddles, which is a tournament with 8 NFL dudes. We're going head to head in single elimination, playing some ping pong, and I'm going out representing Old Spice. And it's going to be some heated competition. So they're going to have my back, giving me some 24/7 sweat protection with their swagger antiperspirant. So something that I've been using for a long time, which so I'm excited about. But yeah, I mean, some cool guys that I'll be able to play some ping pong against and compete with.
Who are some of the guys in it? I've heard Kay Adams told me about a few of them, but she didn't have the full list for me.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence is in it, Saquon Barkley, Dalton Kincaid, Dustin Hopkins, myself, DeAndre Swift, the last year's winner Trent Taylor, and Jamal Williams.
Damn, Dustin Hopkins, we got a kicker in there.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
those are the ones you got to look out for.
Yeah, kickers, they got those weird skills. What made you want to participate in the Battle of the Paddles?
Hey, I'm a competitor and I'm a decent ping pong player, I'd like to say. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm really only playing because I think I have a shot at winning.
Yeah, what's the winner get?
Glory.
That's true. You're just competitive guys. Is there a specific opponent you're hoping to get matched up against?
I don't want to play against Trent because apparently he's really good. He won last year, but I'd say Trevor. I'd say the other quarterback in the field got to compete with the other QB.
How inside? Let me know. How can fans watch you compete in the PNG Battle of the Paddles?
Yeah, go to Overtime Seasons YouTube channel tomorrow night, Wednesday, February 7th at 8 p.m. And it'll be live streaming on that. So got to tune in.
So I'm sure you get this all the time, but I feel like casual fans got to know you as the green room guy at the NFL draft last year. I obviously knew you were before that. I knew you were before Kentucky even, but I was looking, you were drafted in the second pick of the second round. I don't think that's that deep. Do you think people kind of overreacted to that? Like, it sounds like people like think you're like a fourth round pick. You're basically a first round pick.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's definitely not a sob story by any means. But yeah, I think that a lot of people thought that I had an opportunity to maybe go in that first, even 5-10 picks. And when that didn't happen, there was it became a topic of conversation for sure. But, just 33rd pick, second pick in the second round. I'm sure that it would have been a little different if I just got picked even a couple picks earlier and someone just traded up to get me in the first or something. But it's something I wouldn't trade for anything. I know it was all meant to be at the end of the day. And I'm just glad to be in the position I'm in here for the Titans.
Nice. What would be your advice, because the draft is coming up, for anyone who's going to be stuck in the green room for too long, in their opinion?
I just say, know the camera's going to be on you, so do the best you can to be as professional as possible. And I'd say that's what was most proud of in myself and my family, kind of how we handled it. We kind of just took it on the chin and didn't show any, real signs of, discomfort or displeasure. So it's all good. It's all good. You're going to get an opportunity. You're going to get picked eventually. Trust that. And trust that where you get picked and when you get picked is where you were meant to be picked.
How close are the cameras to you when you're in the green room? Are they like right there, or are they zoomed in, or like?
They can get up in your face a little bit. Sometimes they try to be sneaky, but I'd say, yeah, I mean, definitely within 6 feet, I'd say at sometimes.
Damn, even when it was like getting into like the stressful hours.
Oh yeah. Those were the money shots. They wanted to get as many cameras on me as possible, but it was stressful. But like I said, I was proud of how we handled it.
Yeah, no, I do think you handled it well, and I think a lot of people think that. But I guess something a little off that. I've seen your ex now has gotten like TikTok ads and stuff. Do you think that would have happened if you didn't fall in the draft? Because I feel like she got a lot of FaceTime during that time.
Yeah, no, I mean, she already had some stuff going on for before then. But it's funny how we're always going to be tied together in that respect. But it's I wish her the best in all that going forward. But if I did help her make a couple extra bucks, then good for her.
Yeah, no, good mentality. You know how to roll with the punches. So yeah, off that, how is the single life treating you? You're a rookie NFL quarterback in Nashville. Great city to be single in. How's it been?
It's been good. I mean, it's something I'm not used to. I was with her for pretty much 3 years, so something I'm still trying to navigate and figure out. But it wasn't really that area of my life wasn't really anything I was too concerned about through the football season because I really was just focused on ball. But yeah, I mean, I'm just hopefully trying to find eventually the right person for me, as we all are.
Have you shot with any celebrities since being single?
No, not really. Not that I'd share, but no, nothing of note, I'd say.
Nice, nice. So another big part of your football career was you started at Penn State. You did great. You were behind Sean Clifford. Is there, when you look back at your time at Penn State before Kentucky, is there a reason why you don't think you started? Because I feel like most football fans could see you compared to Sean Clifford. You don't have to compare yourself to him. And you'd be like, how did this guy not start? You're a dual threat quarterback. You could do it all. You crushed it in the SEC. Penn State definitely could have used a guy like you. What do you think happened there?
I didn't start because I wasn't good enough. I mean, I do feel like that if I did start, I would have gained the experience that I needed to become the player that I knew I could be, and the quarterback that I knew I could be for that team. But no, I have no ill will towards Penn State whatsoever. I definitely had the confidence, and I thought, I was better than Sean, and I was better than any other quarterback that I ever played against. But, I'm not the coach. I don't make those decisions. I try not to, think about the stuff that I can't control too much. And it was disappointing that situation didn't work out there. But I'm forever grateful for my time at Penn State, and it was a huge important chapter in my life and my development as a player.
Nice, yeah. So as a young quarterback in the NFL, how do you toe the line of being like, I want to be a confident guy, I want to be a leader in the locker room, but I also know I'm new to the league, I'm new to the team, so you want to stay humble. Like, how do you toe that line?
Yeah, that was something I definitely had to feel out throughout as I was playing this year, and jumping in and starting to become the starter halfway through the season. It's even harder because you don't have that continuity of locker room presence from OTAs to training camp to the beginning of the season, and then to just jump in and be like, oh, I'm the guy now. So now I'm the guy who's going to be doing all the rah stuff, But it was really just slowly kind of development and evolution of myself and as a leader, as a locker room just guy. So never being anyone that I wasn't, but just getting more comfortable with who I was as a leader and how I needed to handle myself, and how I could handle myself, with the older guys in the locker room. So that's an area I'm looking forward to continuing to improve on throughout this year and this offseason.
Here's some non-football questions. Every meal for the rest of your life has to be from one chain restaurant. Where are you choosing?
Ooh, I would say this is Chipotle. I'd say because it's like, it's not unhealthy and there's enough variability, I think, variability. I mean, like in your order that you can have to be able to switch it up and have a good meal each and every time.
Yeah, I eat Chipotle like 6 days a week, so that would have been my answer as well. A lot of people have a problem with your whole like mayonnaise and coffee thing. I'm not going to go too far into that because I feel like everyone probably asked you about that. Do you think if mayonnaise had a different name, people would respect it more?
I 100% agree. I think there's something about the name that throws people off. But yeah, I think it's a great condiment. I think that people don't like it are lying to themselves, and that people have to put the respect on mayonnaise name that it deserves.
It's a mental thing, I think, for people.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's that or the texture. I think the texture can throw some people off too. Like I really don't know, but at the end of the day, it's a great compliment to any sandwich and is needed in every fridge in America.
Do you think it's thicker than ketchup?
I think a little bit, yeah.
A little bit thicker than ketchup? Because I feel like people don't really have a problem with ketchup, but if ketchup was white, they might have a problem with it.
Yeah.
Maybe the red makes them feel a little bit better about it.
All
right, here's one last question. I'll let you go after this. Would you rather die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain?
live long enough to see yourself become the villain for sure. I want to live as long as I can, and if that means that I have to become a villain, then so be it.
I love that, Will. All right, Will. Will Levis, PNG Battle at the Paddles. He wants to face off against Trevor Lawrence, QB on QB. Will, thanks for your time. Have a good one, guys.